With me now is Bill Fletcher with Unisource Mortgage Services. Welcome, Bill. We're so happy to see you today.
It's great to be with you again.
And we've been yucking it up, throwing back mortgage stories, having a ball today, but we want to just address some important issues. You know, last time you were here, we talked a lot about the changes in the down payment requirements, right, for Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac.
Yep.
But you've got some exciting news that was hot on the heels of that last, conversation.
That's right. We were talking about how Fannie and Freddie have taken steps to compete with the FHA market. And 3 weeks after we had that conversation, the White House press office released a statement that FHA would be slashing their mortgage insurance premiums by 37%. Which represents on average a savings of $900 for any household that finances through FHA or refinances through FHA.
Okay, so we're like in the COLA wars, right?
That's
They're like,
exactly
okay,
right.
We're going to cut our down payment, well then we're going to cut our insurance premium.
And that's great for consumers because they're saving money in the end.
Okay, now, and talking about the fact that now you can buy a home with a 3% down payment, if I'm a first-time buyer and I want to make a purchase, what's a realistic expectation of how long it's going to take me to save up that 3%?
Well, it may not take as long as some people think. In fact, the National Association of Realtors conducted a survey of recent home buyers and asked them, how long did it take you to save up for your down payment? 37% of those home buyers says it took us 6 months or less to save up for the down payment, while another 15% said it took us 6 to 12 months. So 52% of those surveyed says it took them 12 months or less to save up for a down payment.
That's crazy. I don't know, that just sounds like such a short time. Now, are there any particular strategies that work in this situation to be able to save up like that?
Well, it's not as hard as you might think. In this same poll, they asked, what did you do to save up for the down payment? How did you budget differently? And basically 72% of home buyers says that they cut down on purchases of luxury items or non-essentials.
Okay.
And then we had another 56% say that they cut down on their entertainment expenses. So really, in the long run, they didn't sacrifice a whole lot to be able to obtain that down payment.
Yeah, you're not sitting in the dark eating dog food, right?
That's exactly right. They went without their 90-inch HD flat screen TV and put a down payment on a house instead, basically.
Well, and I think that's a really valid point too, because if you are going to buy a home, there isn't going to be another time that is as opportune as right now.
That's
with the combination of the kind of properties that are available, the prices of the properties, and then coupled with the interest rates. You know, this is the time to make a move, and so I think it's inspiring to people who might have this overwhelming feeling about buying a home or saving up a down payment. If you're looking at, cutting back on your lifestyle a little bit, and then within 6 to 12 months, you're in a house, that makes it more worth it and more inspiring, I think.
That's exactly right. And really, with the economy, as you mentioned, the way things are with the rates right now, Freddie Mac released on January 22nd that their 30-year fixed rate was 3.63%, which is 0.75% lower than it was just a year ago. And that's hard to believe.
It is.
And when we're looking at the down payment situation, the median down payment for new home buyers is only 6% of the contract price. When we compare that with repeat home buyers, they're putting down on average about 13%. So it's double, but it's still far less than what normally people would think of as a 20% down payment.
Absolutely. Contact information is on the screen, and Bill Fletcher, you guys need to go see him and buy yourself a house. Take advantage of this market. So thank you so much for your time today, Bill.
Thanks, Jenny.